In this video, we will discuss how to find the most easily the polar plot and the gain margin of any system. So each pole, so this is the question s plus 1, s plus 2 upon s cube. So there are 3 poles and 2 zeros. There are 3 poles and 2 zeros. Because there are 3 poles because it is s cubed, so there are 3 poles because of the s cube term, and 2 zeros because one zero is s plus 1 and the second zero is s plus 2. So there are 2 poles and 3 zeros in this system. And this is a type 3 system because the location of 3 poles is at s equal to 0. The 3 poles are located at s equal to 0 and the 2 zeros are located at s equal to minus 1 and s equal to minus 2. So the 2 zeros are located at s equal to minus 1 and s equal to minus 2. So this is the first thing, that there are 3 poles and 2 zeros. The 3 poles are located at s equal to 0, so it is a type 3 system. The number of poles at s equal to 0 determines the type of the system, so it is a type 3 system, and also it is an order 3 system. So it is a type 3 order 3 system with 2 zeros. So now if we draw the polar plot, then there are 4 axes. So this axis is minus 90 degree, this axis is minus 180 degree, this axis is minus 270 degree, this axis is positive imaginary, this axis is positive real, this axis is negative imaginary, and this axis is negative real. So these are the 4 axes: minus 90, minus 180, minus 270, and it is 0 degree or minus 360 degree. So we can call it anything. And there is the critical point. The critical point is minus 1 plus j0. The critical point is minus 1 plus j0. So the location of critical point is always here. So this is the minus 1 j0, because here the real value is minus 1 and imaginary value is 0. So this is the location of the critical point. Now each pole will contribute minus 90 to the polar plot. So there are 3 poles, so the polar plot will start at minus 270 because there are 3 poles at s equal to 0. So polar plot will start at minus 270 because each pole will contribute minus 90. So there are 3 poles at s equal to 0. So polar plot will start at minus 270 degree. If suppose here there was s square, then the polar plot would start at minus 180. But this is s cube, so there are 3 poles at s equal to 0. So polar plot will start at minus 270 degree. So depending on the location of poles at s equal to 0, the polar plot, the start of polar plot we can determine. So the polar plot will start at minus 270 and each zero will contribute plus 90 degree. Each pole contributed minus 90, each zero will contribute plus 90. So the polar plot will end at minus 280. The polar plot will end at minus 90. Because each zero contribute plus 90, so 2 zeros will contribute 180. So if you add 180 to minus 270, then polar plot will end at minus 90 degree. The polar plot will end at minus 90 degree because each zero contribute plus 90. So if you add 180 to minus 270, then you get minus 90. So the location of polar plot will be like this. This is at omega equal to infinite and this is at omega equal to 0. How to determine omega values? We just put s equal to j omega. If we put s equal to j omega, then we get j omega plus 1 and j omega plus 2 upon minus of omega cube, minus of j omega cube. So j omega plus 1, j omega plus 2 upon minus of j omega cube. When you put s equal to j omega, so at omega equal to infinite, this value is infinite, and at omega equal to 0 this value is 0. So this is omega equal to 0 and at omega equal to infinite. Because at omega equal to infinite, these two omega will cancel one omega, so that at omega equal to infinite, the value of this term will be 0. So at omega equal to infinite, this will be 0. So this is how we draw the polar plot. Now we have to find the gain margin of this system. So for gain margin, just multiply these two terms. So we get minus omega square plus 3j omega plus 2 upon minus j omega cube. So if you separate the j terms, then you get j 2 minus omega square plus 3 upon omega cube plus minus 3 omega. Because if you separate these two terms, then j and j will cancel and omega will cancel. So this is how we separate the j terms and the omega terms. So for finding the gain margin, just equate the imaginary value to 0. So if we equate the imaginary value to 0, then the term with j is 2 minus omega square. So you have to equate it to 0 to find the gain margin. So omega 2 minus omega square equal to 0. So omega is equal to under root 2. So the value of omega equal to under root 2. Now this is called the phase crossover frequency. This is also called omega PC, the phase crossover frequency, at which the imaginary terms of this system become 0. This GHS system becomes 0. So the omega PC value is under root 2. Now if we equate this, now at omega PC the real term will be, the real part is minus 3 omega upon omega cube. So at omega PC equal to under root 2, this will become minus 3 upon omega square. So it will become minus 3 upon 2. So the real part is minus 3 upon 2. So the gain margin is 1 upon this mod value which we have found out. It is also called as G omega PC H omega PC. So if you take the mod of this, 1 upon mod of this, so 1 upon minus 3 by 2 whole mod. So this will come out to be 2 by 3. Now we have found out the real part to be minus 3 by 2. So the gain margin is found out to be 2 by 3. So the omega PC is this frequency at which the polar plot crosses the negative real axis. So this is the omega PC, the phase crossover frequency. And here the gain margin is 2 by 3. So the gain margin is 2 by 3. So this value is minus 3 by 2. The real part is minus 3 by 2. So this value is minus 3 by 2. And we can see that it is outside the critical point. So the system is unstable. So we have to find this. So we have to multiply this term with 2 by 3 to make it stable. So this is the gain margin. This is the physical contribution of gain margin, or this is the physical aspect of gain margin, that we have to multiply the this term by 2 by 3 to make the unstable system to marginally stable. So if we multiply it by 2 by 3, then the polar plot will shift to the critical point. If we multiply it to 2 by 3, then the polar plot will shift towards the critical point and the system will become marginally stable. So the gain margin is the margin by which we need to multiply the open loop gain to make the polar plot, to make the system stable. So that polar plot will shift towards the critical point and the unstable system will become marginally stable or critically stable. So this is the explanation of the gain margin.